We, the 𝑃𝑖𝑛𝑎𝑚𝑢𝑛𝑔𝑎𝑗𝑎𝑛 group, are here in Lamang Elementary School to conduct an interview to the principal, Mrs. Lillian T. Catalino. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, my co-classmates.
Good evening.
How's your evening?
Fine.
It's
Good.
good.
Yeah.
So we're here to conduct an interview about school policy in your school. So our first question, mom, is what is the importance of having a school policy, particularly here in Lamang Elementary School?
So, being a school head of this institution, it is very important for us to have a policy to follow because it helps a school establish operating procedures, number one. Another one is it creates standards of quality for learning and teaching. And next is we can set out expectations and accountability. And without the policy of the school lacks its structure and function that is very necessary to provide educational needs of our learners. Thank you.
Okay, for our question number 2, mom, what are the policies in your school?
Okay, number one policy in our school is with regards to policy in attendance. Based on our service manual written by Region 7, that a student or a learner, if they can make an absence at least 20% of the total number of school days in one school year, we can consider their grade to be failed. No, that is the standard. So that is why we also apply it in our school. And then basically we also have another attendance policy here wherein it involves punctuality and tardiness. No? And then absences. Absences is if there are at most 3 successive days absent ang among mga estudyante, we conduct home visit. Home visit ang i-apply sa teacher. And then with the use of forms, home visitation forms with parent signature, and then with the agreement na ilan ang papalipad ng bata sa school. And then another one is the tardiness. If sige na ilang late, pull up yapon sa teacher. Then those minimal problems, if the teacher can solve it in the classroom, I will not interfere. I only interfere if di na nila kaya. Ano na siya. Then another one is the dress code. You know already that the dress code of our learners today is they are not allowed, or they are not forced to wear uniform. But my policy here is to wear any white blouses or t-shirt, no sleeveless. No? Even with no shoes, they can go to school. And then basta white lang siya. Then as well as the parents, I won't allow parents to get inside the school wearing sleeveless and shorts. No. I will call the guard. That will happen. Then with regards to fighting, policy on fighting. So we also have rules in about fighting based on the service manual that we had, that there are suspension, but now because we are child friendly, so wala na ang suspension. What we did is every fighting in the classroom or outside the classroom, basta kay under na siya ng klase, the teacher will solve itself in the classroom. And then if she cannot solve, they will go to the guidance together with the parents. And then if di pagid masod sa parents, dalgon diri sa office. And then dili ta basta-basta mo paatubang without the presence of the parents. Religion na ang parents. And then with regards to dropout and balik-aral, I also have one policy there that I won't allow that the parents to enroll their children after they drop out the last year or nagbalik-aral na sila. Kay before they drop out, the teacher made several home visitation to find the reason why aron atagan o rejection sa So they have to face me and promising me, make a promissory note that they won't drop their children again during the school year, this present school year. No? Yes, ma'am. And then another one, another sad policy here. Another policy here is about the garbage disposal. The garbage disposal here, every Wednesday, we have the garbage collector from our municipality of Pinamungahan. Then only they will collect the non-biodegradable. So what we did to our children is they have to keep their own waste on their bags, inside their bags, and bring it home, and then sila na maglakbay during the stay. Then if ever, and sometimes also the teacher will collect the garbage inside the classroom with the use of the sacks. Yung gamit of kanang garbage trash can. Sako na lang, then forward sa guard on Tuesday afternoon para ma-collect siya early in Wednesday. Ano na siya, pero sometimes na-adjud kapon, hindi siya punta na. Because the principal is very strict. Then, with regards to canteen, we have no canteen. We only have the stocks, and then in our stocks, in our canteen, we have persons involved inside the purchase, kinsay mag-segregate sa mga items, sa mga boxes, ibutang niya, mga amount ibutang sa classroom, dayon, pag-uli anak, kwarta na. Every afternoon, niya ang kwarta. Then, mauto nga, ilang adto na sa classroom. And we don't have any recess. We only have recess inside the classroom, which is supervised recess. So, wala na yung gawas. We allowed our children to buy snacks outside only before they enter the classroom. And then those policy will be introduced by the parents during first PTA General Assembly. Ano siya involved with siya. Though, naa dito nga mga different individuals nga mo appear sa kanang crafting dito sa policy, but we ourselves kami nagabi mo sila. Basta lang in line sa Department of Education mission.
Okay, ma'am. What are your considerations in crafting the policies you have mentioned earlier?
Okay, so my considerations in crafting school policy, it must be a brief policy, convincing policy, interesting to read, and use compelling titles and headings. Ano nga makuha ng bata ba? Wali sila mo catch up, wali sila mo basa, may interest sila. Then, usually, bullet yung tala, no? Bullet lang siya. Then, we can also use graphics. Alam din sila ma-interested din sila atong mga policy. Then, atong mga generation as of today, ang ang kuan is, ang ICT naman, ang atong ikatungkit. So, dapat mo level up with that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Then, how about what are the advantages and the disadvantages in implementing those policies, ma'am?
Okay, so number one is science. It provides guidance and sets standards within a workplace. Then, flexible and can be updated with siya kay aron jud nga kanang makuan na to ba masuted sa generation nga itong gihandog. Kay basig mingon ba ta kami lagi sa una pwede karon dili pwede siya ato gid siya school. And then it could also be used for legal cases. Oh, sometimes ay mga kasos mga bata, ay mga parents naman tayo katarungan kay naman tayo policy. Kunya ato man sa introduce during
Awareness.
Nya mga investigation, kung mo man yung policy, kay bawon man mo ani. The disadvantages, it is not intended to replace common sense or critical thinking. So, kinahanglan gid siya nga i-explain gid siya. Di kay mauna na. So, dili ato yung ipasabot. Because there are some parents that we had nga na wala na to sa high school, na to college. So, ato gid siya ipasabot. Dili rin yung English, ato gid siya ipasabot. So, na dili gid siya kani ang outdated, dili na gid siya disadvantage siya gid ang outdated. Yan, dili na siya maka-reflect sa current standards kung dili siya ma-update kung outdated siya. Can be restrictive as they are usually as one size fits all. Dili gid siya imong namin kana mo na tanan. Imo sa munaw nimong situation. Ang sitwasyon sa imong eskwelahan imong tan-aw nga ayan ba sila. That is why in crafting of the of the policy, give and take in between different group of people. Pero kita kung makaibaw na lang ta, mo ni ang culture, mo ni ang ibuhaton. So as much as possible, if we have policies, there are also some exemptions. Like yung mga special child, inanglan dito siya og kanang attention. So, dili kita mo nga stick to the policy kay makakita tagpatay no? Sometimes we have to mellow na lang. Then too many policies can make it hard to find one you are looking for. Dili ta pala ug kagay policy no magibog na unsa magibog nimo ang una nimong tan-an is unsay imong aim unsay gusto nimo mahimong outcomes. Aron mo ito yung basihan, mo na itong batang policy. Aron mo ni dagway sa mga bata. Kasi may tabo yung mga bata. No? Ano lang yun siya? Mo set ka og objective, but with objective kaya aron unsay gusto mong mahitabo sa mga bata, mo ito yung basihan sa imong mga policies. So not only for the children, but also for the teacher. The larger the organization, the harder it becomes to change a policy. Kay daghang kang individual or organizations nga i-consider. Kay mingon ka nga nagsige lang kag tan-aw sa imong mga bata pero wa ka nagtan-aw sa mga tawo nga palibot nimo basi na conflict na sa ilang interest.
So now let us proceed to the fifth question. So who are the people behind the making of those policies you have mentioned, ma'am?
There are several individuals that we considered as involved in crafting of the school policy. Like, for example, the school board, the superintendent, the principal, or any school administrators, the teachers, the PTA, the students, like the PTA, how can SPG, pwede na sila. Then community members, we have the education experts, and then consultants, and other government agencies, then legal counsel, mga specialists, then basta daghan, advocacy, mga advocacy groups of people, and then mga union labor groups of people. But here in school, pwede dyan unta mo, hapin na mo ang barangay captain, or any, ang PTA, and then, ang guidance, ang teachers, then ang students, and parents. Pero what we did is, we have an agreement in school, then we presented it in the PTA meeting. If they will approve, so go. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, let us now proceed to our last but not the least question, ma'am. Umana kita ani. Okay. How does those policies affect your school, ma'am?
Okay. It has a great impact in our school, most especially our learners' behavior. No? So, it affects the student behavior. And the number one is the academic standards, which is our main goal. Kay dili man to matarong ang bata kung wala tay policy nga kwarto. Kasi absent. Asa man tag academic ana nga excellence. Wala. Dili ta mo abot ana nga goal. Then another is the safety of the teachers or any personnel in the school together with the learners. Like for example, you have a policy that the gate will open at 6 and then will be closed at 8 because we have regular class na. Then mo open siya at 12. So wala, pag may bata maglakwat sa diha, dako na guard. Either the guard or ako. Wala kayo maglakwat sa. Then di man sad sila kagawas kay sirado naman ang gate. Ano na siya. So in kaso may mga kaso baro mga investigation, naman may policy, nag-close na ang gate ng oras.
So, ang parents mo hindi kaso yan ang oras ng close na gate.
During class hours, parents are not allowed to get inside the campus. Only sila nga kanang mga special na mga bata na kanang mga hinahanglan ko pero bawal nila mosulod sa class. Nya, gradual ang ilang pag-withdraw na mosulod sila. Dili kay whole year sila mag-attack. Ato yung ana to mga parents. Ang parents you are allowed to be with your child during class hours, but paningkamuti nga alam-alam. Alam-alaman po ta. Ana siya. Then inclusivity, the teacher morale. Then the parent community engagement. Then our budget resources. And parents panlitan. Ano parents? Ano din mag-CR? Tubig, kuryente. Ano masak? So resources na to. Then mga legal compliance. Daghan kita i-consider mo. Nindot yun ang policy. Then kuan gid siya. Nindot gid siya. It shapes the overall environment of the school. Kay if you will try to observe our classes during at 8 o'clock, gawas sa mga bata nga late, mura na kulang kaon niya. So if our policy is very well crafted and thoroughly implemented, it will contribute to a positive educational experience. Nindot jud ang pag-eskwela sa mga bata. Nya naagid sila, murag malayo gid nila maabot kay kanang smoke man ang pagpadagan sa school. You know? While kung dili maayo pagka-craft, di maayo pagka-design ng policy, it will lead to negative outcomes. Ya, pati ang atong mga produkto ng mga bata. Success and failure of the school lies in the hands of the